benefactor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to match.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A give to Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mayfield off the play fake. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They still can't get it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Smith catches left side.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Touchdown, Broncos! Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick pass out to Aguilar. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mayfield to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52. You must
point it right. Alert.
Now Mayfield. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a big play there for the Broncos. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Allen to throw once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll run with Sermon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Trey Sermon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final shot before half for Allen. Forced out to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play fake, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First down, Denver.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That is caught inside the 5.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Switch.
Alert!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mayfield on play action. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A dump off to Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mayfield now. And caught by Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. On first down, Allen.
Drops this one down to Sermon.
Spinning past him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing, Mayfield. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Mayfield looks to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Henry, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. popping out on them. I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.
Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my